Say hi, everybody.
So we got some basic Yee Yee apparel for you, like Parker's wearing right here. We have like the classic Yee Yee. We've got some. Let me say it this way: we are a company based on faith, freedom, and the outdoors, and we've got a lot of the freedom, and we've got a lot of the outdoors. But for the first time, we also are covering the. What do you think?
Yeah, it's super exciting. We'll get to it here quickly. We're going to start with outerwear, and it's something that we've kind of gone back and forth with if we wanted to like explicitly do faith apparel. And we met about 6 months ago now, and we're kind of talking about the future of Yee Yee and what it looked like. And I think that we all came to the conclusion that even if it's not as popular today, I think that it's something that we could all lean into and release and really believe in. And so, yeah, I'm super excited to incorporate the faith element like explicitly into the brand now.
I'm assuming that most people on this chat and a lot of people watching know what they're getting. Like they know what we're going to show them because we've already talked about it. There's a Smith's episode live right now that we talked about all these things as we were shooting that in Idaho. So what do we have to say today? That's the deep dive of this stuff, because a lot of people have already seen these designs.
Yeah, the goal of it is if you haven't seen them yet, this will be the first time that you have seen them. And if you have already seen the products, then hopefully we'll be able to answer any questions that you guys have in terms of fit or thickness. And we can just kind of talk about some of the things that I would want to know before I buy something online. So I don't have to go through the return process, like, is it going to fit big? Is it going to fit a little like more tailored fit? Is it going to be stretchy? That sort of thing. So hopefully we can clear some of that up for you guys.
All right. You want to start?
Yeah.
10 a.m. tomorrow, y'all. 10 a.m.
Let us know. We're always just looking at the comments. We got it pulled up on a big screen, so we read everyone. So let us know as we go if you guys have any questions. We'll start out with the Superduty work jacket. This is the thing that probably took the longest to make out of this launch. We've made a hooded overtime jacket, canvas work jacket in the past, but this one we brought in a corduroy collar to make it almost a coat, but that is also going to like function as a work jacket. So the things that I really like about it is it has custom Realtree APX camo. So we worked with Realtree, we worked with factories on their team to get this quilted Realtree inner lining that's really soft and insulated. It's got 2 interior pockets and it has a zippered pocket on the chest. This one is a large. This one's going to fit really true to size. And I really like it for layering. So like I'm wearing a large t-shirt and I could wear this with a hoodie underneath very comfortably. Granger wears a medium. He's wearing a medium hoodie right now. He would wear a medium of this jacket with a hoodie underneath. I could also, if I'm not layering, I could also go a size down with this. So if you want it for layering, if you like it just like a regular fit, go with your regular size. If you want it more tailored, or you're like, I'm never going to layer with this thing, you could go a size down in theory.
Ryan is asking, that thing got a gun holster inside it like the passcoats?
This one does not have a holster. You could probably fit some mags in these pockets. Zach probably has something in our safe that we could fit in this thing. He's smiling over there. Maybe a 380. I don't know. So the thing that I like the best about this jacket is its stretch. So yeah, it's got a wax material, so it's weather resistant, but it's like 2-way stretch. And so it's really flexible. It's really comfortable. Granger, you mentioned the other day that you told me that this was your favorite product that we've ever released.
Yeah, I am guilty of saying that probably every launch, but I do feel this way. Like I feel like we finally nailed the jacket. I tell you what, I love the soft shell, the black soft shell with the Yee Yee on the sleeve from the last launch. I love that matching with the soft shell vest. So we'll hopefully do that next year again. But this is for a working man's coat. That soft shell doesn't work very well like working, you're in the shop, you're in the brush, you're working construction, this jacket's going to hold up, and it's going to actually probably look good. And I'm excited to see this jacket in a few years that people have worn, and it's got some wear and tear on it. It's got the sleeves kind of ripped up a little bit. It's going to look really good. Like, you don't rip up the soft shell. That's not going to be, but this one's going to look really good in a few years.
Yeah. We added this American flag to the sleeve to just like also differentiate it from every other work jacket out there. Yeah, I thought it turned out really good. If you guys were saying, do you have any other colors? We're starting out in like just this classic saddle. And then depending on how it sells, like we would love to do a black one or a chocolate one or a green one in the future. So
Laura's got a good question. How much does it cost?
These are going to go for $119.99. That's the retail price on this one. So it, Lord willing, will last you for a lifetime. Anything ever happens to it, email us. We'll take care of it. Free returns and exchanges. Yeah, it's going to be worth every penny.
Is it true to size for men or unisex? Christy says. Yeah.
Questions. This is going to be unisex. Well, it's going to be true to size. Is it going to be unisex? I think so.
It's definitely true to size. Definitely true to size.
Definitely true to size.
And yeah, for me, why not unisex? Yeah. Let me say one more thing that I like about this jacket is that you don't have to hold it, but it layers really well. Did you already say that?
Yeah,
so it's
actually
actually super light. So our overtime coat is pretty thick, but this one is super light. So you could throw it over a t-shirt when it's 50 degrees, or you could throw it over some layers when you're in Illinois and it's 10 degrees, and it's going to work well.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. All right. Sorry, guys. We'll move it along a little quicker. I just want to spend a little extra time on that one because that one, we just spent a lot of time making that one. Next up, we got our we have a standard heavyweight hoodie. So if you got a hoodie in our fall launch, it has like a suede exterior. It's got a double seam hood. That's what this one is. So this one's going to fit just like that. So we got an antler on the front and then American Hunter on the back. So this one's just a classic single color hoodie. It's going to be a heavyweight hoodie. And this is going to fit true to size, which is going to differentiate from the next hoodie that I'm about to show you that are going to be medium weight. So we wanted to bring in some medium weight hoodies this launch for those who don't want just a heavyweight every time. I thought the art turned out cool on that one. Yeah. Tyler worked with a guy directly to hand draw that American Hunter skull. I thought it turned out really cool. It's really, really neat. So this is a midweight hoodie. This is our pledge hoodie. So this one's still going to be really great quality. It's got a fleece interior, but it's going to be midweight. Do you have any thoughts on midweight versus heavyweight hoodies, Granger? I know you're kind of big on stuff that's not too hot.
Man, Texans always have a skewed view on that kind of stuff. But I don't like the heavyweight hoodies. I don't necessarily like heavyweight hoodies, but that's only because I live in Texas and they're just not that needed.
Yeah.
I like the midweight. By the way, I'm looking at the feed and that looks a little dark, but that's just because the lighting in here, it's navy blue. That's a navy blue hoodie.
Yeah, it's navy. True navy is really dark though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's got the Pledge of Allegiance on the back, like hand drawn, worked into that American flag. Thought that one turned out really cool. Moving up to, we went back and forth, us three brothers, on like how we wanted to do Christ is King. If we wanted it to be like explicitly Christ is King, or if we wanted to do, if we wanted to just be fear no evil, or like Jesus is Lord, or
believe it or not, that design's so simple. And I wouldn't say argued, but we discussed that design for like 6 months, me, Tyler, and Parker, to come up with something as simple as that. Like each of us had a slight different nuance. I think I lost, by the way, but I'm wearing it because I think it is awesome.
Lost what? The saying?
I think I lost the battle because I wanted it to be, remember, grayed out on the back side of it
on a black one.
Yeah.
So, well, I still have that mocked up for a future launch. like we just wanted like a good old, like if you're gonna start a faith launch, you can't go wrong with Christ is King.
Yeah, just
And so
straight up one color, block letters, very simple.
And we didn't know how we wanted to incorporate Yee Yee into it. Because I don't know, it just feels like a weird plug when you got Christ is King on there, you know. So we did the double Y. Granger's showing it on his. We got the double Y on the wrist cuff.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
So we got our little footnote, of our brand on there, without being too loud, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for faith stuff, with some more subtle Yee Yee, I'm excited for this, and I could see like a whole line of Christ is King stuff. So we were just trying it out with this hoodie. Yeah.
The same type of hoodie as the others, or is it...
Great question, Zach. This is a mid-weight hoodie as well. So this one is going to be a little bit more mid-weight than our fall hoodies, and then the black one that I showed you. This one and the navy hoodie are mid-weight.
It also has it has an oversized hood. It seems like, which is cool. I mean, I've been wearing this for 2 days straight. Worked out in it 2 days straight. No, I haven't washed it. That's just what I do. Everybody that knows me knows I wear clothes over and over.
Which I thought you learned your lesson, because that's
Poison
how you
ivy.
got poison ivy last time, because you didn't wash your hoodie.
Yeah, I wear the hoodies. I don't. Yeah, but anyway, I like the size of the hood. I should say that. How much is the hoodie?
Hoodies are $49.99. Those 3 hoodies that I just showed you. Next up, we have the item that I'm second most excited about. I wish Amber was here to show you it.
That's a good one.
I talked with Amber a little over a year ago, like a year and a half ago, about a zip up Sherpa. We've never done Sherpa before. Sorry, it's like crooked. I'm trying to figure out what side I'm supposed to do this. And we had a bunch of different colors lined up, and I went in the Yee Nation Facebook group, and you guys who are in that voted. And if you're in that group, you know I'm like asking weekly, and you guys are literally running this company for us. So thank you. And olive, I gave like 6 color options, and you guys picked olive. And so this is it. So we went with a nice leather Yee Yee here in the bottom. We added zip pockets, main zipper, and like the main zipper has our double Y branding. Everything's custom on it. Nice blank back. And yeah, it's got a soft interior as well. Sometimes they come with like, I don't know, sometimes like the interior is like kind of scratchy, but turned out really good. I think on the product page, you'll be able to see how Amber's wearing it, how she's styling it, and that should help. It's going to fit true to size. Amber's a medium t-shirt. She wore a medium in this. That's what you'll see her wearing on the website.
How much that Sherpa?
Sherpa is $79.99.
Good price. The Tyler whistle.
Yeah. So any questions you guys got on that one, let me know. These were black initially, and we switched them to green, and it was right here was black as well, the middle of this main zipper. And I worked with Amber and Amy, and they ended up making it green to make it a little bit less masculine. And I think it worked. I think it turned out really nice.
Cremosity says, way too much, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like we always say, if it's too much, don't even think twice about it.
yeah,
don't worry about it, man.
We never want to be the company where you're breaking yourself over clothing.
Unfortunately, when we do custom stuff, it just costs more.
Yeah. And
we're a small company. We're not Carhartt. We're not North Face. And so when I'm dealing directly with factories that are making this stuff, I hire somebody to make a tech pack, and we source the fabric, we source the material, we source the zippers. There's middlemen. We're just making small batch stuff. And so our costs are super high. And so trust me, we are not price gouging.
Yeah.
This stuff is.
That's why I brought it up. I brought up the comment.
It's just the nature of, and I totally understand. It's just the nature of being a smaller company, making stuff in small batches that's high quality, and it's going to cost more. And so, trust me.
what's also important is that Todd Howard said need more whistles. That's also important.
That's so true. We really do.
Give him one part.
Superduty jacket is definitely cheaper than the concealed carry jackets we've done in the past, and I like it better than the last one.
True. Yeah, Zach said that the concealed carry jacket that we've done is actually more expensive than the Superduty jacket. Yeah, that Superduty. I mean, some brands out there, they'd be retailing that Superduty jacket for like $250.
Oh, $299, $3. Yeah, if it was like Kuyu or something, it'd be $325. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We don't ever want to be that.
Speaking of Todd Howard, Todd, we'll see you on May 10th, buddy.
Really? For what?
It's secret.
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway.
huh. All right. Next up, we got the Sun Valley hoodie. This is a unisex fit. It is going to fit exactly like the 2 medium weight hoodies that I showed you are going to fit. And Amber is going to be the one that you'll see modeling this. So, but it's unisex. So guys or girls. We just got back from Idaho. Hence the
Is that
Sun
why you
Valley
named
name.
it Sun
Yeah.
Valley? That's good.
Yeah, so it's got a blank back. It's this nice saddle color, and like I said, it's going to be midweight. So
Todd, you remember the first time we woke up in Ketchum, Idaho on Freedom? And we were like, where in the world are we? That was a good night. What was that called? Whiskey Jacks, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah. We named the hoodie.
2014.
We named the hoodie after that day. What else we got, Park?
next up, we have our Firth. We have our Firth Faith hoodie. Super excited about. This is our first women's faith item that I'm showing you guys. This is our But God hoodie, which I think is beginning of Ephesians 2. It's either
This is the
Ephesians 6 or
Amber's
Ephesians 2. I should know this, but it is. I just need to look it up. But it's like I read it to Amy when her and Amber decided to do this hoodie, and her like jaw dropped. It's like an incredible paragraph of scripture. I think it's Ephesians 2 because then it goes into for by grace you've been saved through faith. It's not of yourself, but the
Yeah,
gift of God.
it's but God being rich in mercy because of the great love with which He loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you've been saved.
Yeah, so just goes through the character of God. So really cool.
Again, on that one, is there any Yee Yee or is it the same thing on the sleeve?
This one is the same as Christ is King. So we didn't know exactly how we wanted to do it. We ended up going with the sleeve double Y brand. And yeah, you guys let us know in the comments. Do you like the double Y? Are you cool with it being a little more subtle like this? Would you rather it be Yee Yee on the back? But this is what we did.
On a side note, Cody says, "Is May 10th Yee Yee Day?"
Oh,
No, it's not. It's the second day of Yee Yee Fest.
What?
what?
Shh. You know what? They deserve it. If you're watching this
They
live
do
stream about the
deserve
winter
it.
launch,
Dad gummit.
seemed like I didn't hear that. Seemed like we didn't hear that.
You
Soon,
you
Cody.
just threw another
Soon,
wrench in
bro.
there. Why is it not Yee Yee Day anymore? What happened? Then why is Todd Howard going to be there? Huh.
Todd said, "What?"
For the whistles? For the diesel whistle? Whistling diesel? What?
Lakeisha, yes, that But God hoodie is going to be true to size. It's going to fit very true to size, like all of our other hoodies. Should be good to go with whatever you normally wear. Last of the outerwear, unless you guys got anything else to say over there.
Nope.
Last of the outerwear, I think.
Ant-Man's the one putting up all these comments, by the way. He's over there just clicking away.
This is the last of the outerwear. This is our National Forest sweatshirt. It's kind of built off of a national park vibe. And we're down here in Texas. I know a lot of you guys are up in the West. You guys see mountains. You guys see buffalo. You guys see elk. And we're trying to get into that world a little bit.
Would you wear that hoodie?
Yeah.
What hoodie?
I'll
This
wear a
sweatshirt?
lot
I'm
of it.
sorry, sweatshirt.
I'll wear a lot of the girl stuff.
This is a women's sweatshirt. Tyler was
I need a whistle on that one.
Tyler was walking around the office today in a sample of a camo sweat suit, camo sweatpants, and a camo sweatshirt that is for women.
I mean, it was my idea.
And Ben and I were eating lunch, and Ben just looks
I'm
at me
gonna
and
be
goes,
wearing it.
honestly, one of my favorite parts about this company is just always being on my toes to see what Tyler's going to be walking around wearing. And then Zach passed,
Yeah, I'll go that far.
and then Zach just walks past us with a 44 Magnum and a 12 gauge shotgun. Just like you never know what's going to happen at the Yee farm. So yeah, this is going to be midweight. So it's not going to be super. I don't know. Sometimes people sell sweatshirts and they're just incredibly thin, which some people like, I guess, but that's just a long sleeve shirt. This is a midweight, so it's going to keep you a little bit more warm. I did order a very small number of these because it was originally for our old school launch. So if you like this, I would really recommend getting on at 9:30. Yeah.
T-shirts.
Moving on, t-shirts.
God, speaking of Electric Cowboy, Kendra, did you go to a show there with us?
No, that's not what she's talking about.
What? Oh, that's the. We played Electric Cowboy. That's right.
That's not what she's talking
I know,
about.
but the venue.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like in
got you.
Tyler, Texas,
know
or
what you're talking
Louisville,
about, yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
Which cowboy are we talking about?
All right, I'll move this thing along. We've got
Sorry, Parker. Me and Granger always go off on tangents, and Parker gets really mad at us.
no, that's all right. We're all just hanging out. So next up we have another kind of old school t-shirt. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. And it's the vintage outdoors tee. So we've got this hand-drawn whitetail, which is more of like a, I mean, what would you call this? Would you call this like a West Texas vibe almost?
Yeah.
With the mountains, the cactus, and the whitetail.
Yeah. Did you have that?
Far West Texas.
Did
with
you have
those.
that art done?
Parker did.
You did, Parker.
Yeah, I had it done. And I knew it was vintage. I just didn't know like exactly.
For some reason, I feel like we should
Geographic.
apologize. We really love whitetail deer. So if y'all get sick of the whitetail deer, let us know.
It's so true.
We love bucks, trucks.
So does Maverick.
Speaking of trucks, I love this shirt.
That sounds like a country song. Apologizing for loving bucks and trucks.
So Tyler walked in. He's wearing the shirt now, and he walked in, and Maverick goes, "What do you say about your shirt?" He says, "I like monster trucks. Like your shirt."
Yeah.
So this is our like schematic design. It's like the blueprint. And I saw another brand do it with like a fighter jet. And I was like, what's the Yee Yee version of that? And I was like, oh, like an 80s square body. And so, and I don't know if they can see this. Yeah, it's focusing pretty well. So it's like a blueprint of a Chevy truck, or well, I shouldn't say Chevy. Initially, I based it off of a Chevy, but
It is a Chevy.
Yeah,
Yes.
I couldn't say Chevy on there. So I put like Earl Dibble's quotes and like some funny little like snippets on there. Like four-wheel drive and 4x4 equals redneck math. 117-inch bed. I carry chains in the back. 6-inch lift.
Is that what it says on there?
What?
Let me see.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, I didn't get close enough to read it.
Yeah.
Good job, Parker.
Thanks, man.
Good design, bro.
So yeah, that one's got a little if you know, you know, inside jokes with Earl Dibbles and stuff. And also I have a feeling that like a lot of people who like don't even know Earl are gonna buy it. And
Rachel, I love Ford too, but I mean, you can't go wrong with the 1987 Chevy square body. There's not much that really beats that. Country.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I love an 87 square body Ford too, but that's just, you know, that's a different shirt for a different day.
are the shirts thick quality or thin? How would you describe it?
They're actually a little bit different depending on the color.
Would you call the one that you have on, Tyler, black? The black one a little bit thicker?
Thinner.
Oh, you calling it thinner?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, what do I
just
know?
got that shirt today. Like I just got what it meant.
Without asking?
Really?
Does anybody see if anybody knows in the chat what that means?
We've already talked about it a few
Talked about
times.
it in the
Oh,
podcast.
okay. We'll see who watched the podcast.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Why is that bubbling thumb down?
What?
So whenever we had that discussion that we wanted to incorporate more faith stuff about 6 months ago, I was like, Granger, that's great, but like, what ideas do you have? Because is it just going to be like every other Make Heaven Crowded shirt or brand, or like, what are we going to do? And then Granger was like, in my quiet time, I'll think about it. And so literally in your quiet time one morning, you came up with this idea, and then you like sketched out what you wanted it to look like. And so Granger, like, with the help of some tools, sketched this out, and like had this idea of this like rugged mountain range. And the idea initially was like, we wanted to create Christian apparel for like the common man. That wasn't necessarily for like a younger crowd. That was like,
say it. This is a safe place to say it.
well, we initially said that we wanted like faith-based apparel that wasn't for like that wasn't an oversized fit for like
What you see at, like,
Gen Z urban
mega
crowd.
churches
Comes
and stuff
down to like
that.
your knees. The neck is like, you know, all the way around the shoulders, like really weird. Ant, like the Christian apparel sometimes it's like urban wear for
Yes.
Gen Z. It's just really
All over Instagram.
really weird stuff.
In the product description, Granger was with me, and I jokingly put on there, if what did I say? It was like, if you wanted this is for everybody out there, or Yee Yee Faith apparel for those who.
At first, you had Christian apparel that fits. That's what you put first, right?
Yeah, our marketing director put Christian apparel for the common man, and then I erased that and I said Christian apparel that actually fits.
So Kevin says, definitely getting that shirt. Jesus left the 99 for me. Kevin, that is the perfect testimony to wear this shirt. So when someone comes up, the whole purpose of that shirt is when someone comes up and goes, "Hey man, what's that 9941? What's that mean?" You look them right in the eye and you go, Jesus left the 99 for me. I was lost and now I'm found. Luke 15. That's a great conversation starter, Kevin.
And you got to say it like that, Kevin. All right. Yeah. There you go. That's the description. That's the 99 for one. Excited for that. We got our box of Shells tees straight out of Papa's closet.
A guy just like 5 minutes ago said in the chat, we need more mallards. There you go. There you go. Whoever, I forgot who that was that said we need more mallards. There you go.
Yeah, so this is just based off of an old shotgun shell box, and I thought it turned out really cool. A guy that we know right here in Austin hand drew it. I sent him a bunch of concepts, and yeah,
that'd be a good like
Russell
poster for the wall. Can you have him make some posters?
Yeah,
Make that
we
design
should
and
fill
put
our
those-
hallway with some vintage hand-drawn Yee art
They
after
are
you
in
tore down
Zach's
all the
office.
Granger posters.
We're in Zach's office.
By the way, real quick, David B said, hope for some more 9941 products in the future. Yes, they're coming. You guys have probably seen me wear the hat that Tyler and Parker begged me to stop wearing before it comes out, which is probably next launch. So we'll start doing collections of all these things, especially if you like them. Well, if the 9941 shirt works, maybe there'll be a hoodie one day. There'll definitely be a hat one day. We already have that. So anyway, yes, you could look forward to the collections.
Next up,
Speaking of collections, here we go.
we've got our last quote unquote men's shirt, but it is unisex. So this is our Fear No Evil tee, which was also hand drawn right here in Texas. And this was our second. Here, let me see if I can hold it a little closer.
Where's the light?
There you go.
There's a light. There
So
we
it's
go.
subtle, but I like that it's subtle. Yeah, so I hit up our guy. We had just read Psalm 23, The Lord of Psalm 23, which is an incredible book meditating on Psalm 23 and what it means that the Lord is our shepherd. And so that's what this design is based off of. So I was talking to our designer. I was like, I need a valley of the shadow of death. I need a shepherd with a staff and a rod leading the sheep. because a lot of people view it like it's just me in the valley, you know, but scripture explicitly describes it as Jesus is not only with you, but he's just with you. And so he's got his staff
He's leading you through it.
He's got his staff to care for you, to make sure that you don't stray. He has his rod to protect you. And man, it's just such a comforting. The Lord of Psalm 23, I think by David Gibson is the name of the book, but for the too long didn't read version, you can just buy this shirt. Turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool shirt, man. And that's another light feeling shirt. Light material. Kind of thin, I guess you can say.
Oh, it shrunk.
Look
What
at
happened?
that one.
Here we have
The
our Fear
Maverick
No Evil
version.
tee for ants.
Not for ants.
True.
ants.
Yeah. Sorry, Ant.
Yeah, I like that how that catches the light in this room. That's kind of cool right there.
Somebody said it felt like a velvet painting.
Yeah, you know, I was looking at it for the first time when we were doing a promo yesterday for it, and I noticed there's like a little glitter in the paint.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
No, that was because I sprayed.
Are you sure? Let me see.
Yes. Well, I'm almost certain that was the anti-wrinkle spray that I sprayed on it.
No, it's got a little glisten to it.
Don't say glitter though, because that makes it sound like people aren't going to want it.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't have glitter.
You could
but
say
it's
it
got
glistens.
It's got a see? Yeah, it's cool. I like it, man. It's subtle.
Fear No Evil glitter tee.
Try that, Tyler.
Good one, Ant Man.
All right, we got our Burning Daylight tee up next, and we really went back and forth if we wanted this to be on a tan shirt or a black shirt, and this was another Yee Nation vote, and you guys voted blue, and which is something that I don't usually think of, but I love that we're changing up the colors. And then once I got it, I was like, oh, this is great. Why don't we do more colors?
Yeah.
So it's just like it's like a heathered royal blue, and I think that it really pops.
I always
And-
think that's a surfboard on top.
Is it not?
No, it's a canoe, right, Margaret?
Yeah, it's it's supposed to be just like a kayak
It's a
that you
quad
take
and
fishing.
a kayak. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not like was not going for the surfer vibe, but I guess I messed up. But yeah, it's a kayak, fishing poles, 4-wheeler, and a pup.
Yeah, it's nice to have blue.
Somebody said something about
Oh,
color.
up. It's weird.
All right, we're moving on to our women's stuff. We got our peak, and all the tees that I'm about to show you are also unisex. So if you're a guy like Tyler and you like a design, then go for it. So this is Comfort Colors branded, so it's going to be really soft and nice and warm, high quality. There's so many times, guys, when I don't know about y'all, but whenever you're buying a long sleeve shirt and then you get it in and it's just like way too tight on the forearms and it's really thin, and then you look like a middle schooler who's going through a phase. That's why I have just stuck with Comfort Colors, because they've just been tried and true. And so it's going to fit really nice. So yeah, this is the peak tee. Next up, we got our another long sleeve, also Comfort Colors. So it's going to fit the same. It's going to fit great, nice and soft. We got our Proverbs 3 shirt, Trust in the Lord. I know, and this shirt meant a lot to Amber. This was her design. And this one, we did put Yee on the back. So there you go, Tyler. And we add a little color. Next up, we got our 4x4 tee.
See, the girl's got to have a square body too, you know?
Another Chevy.
Amber saw Kane Brown's wife wearing a blue shirt with a yellow square body on it. And I was like, oh, that was really cool. And then so we worked together to figure out, like, could we get like that? It wasn't actually. I think it was like an old vintage race car, and so we did it instead of that. We did a yellow square body, and then thought that it popped really nice on this shirt.
Yeah, that's cool.
At first, when you look at it, you're like, I can't tell if that's awesome or if it's really ugly. But like, I was talking to Amy, and she was like, "Man, once you just see it in person, it's
Way
like
to sell it, Bart.
Either awesome or really ugly.
Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I think it's awesome.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush, you guys. I'm just gonna tell you what's going on. So, yeah, this is Seafoam, but it's got this like nice yellow, and in person, it's just really unique, and it just pops. And so, yeah. This one is Comfort Colors. If you can tell from the tag, so Comfort Colors are going to be really soft, but they are going to be a little bit more thick. So if you're like someone, I know some of you ladies like the softer shirts. Well, I shouldn't say softer, but you like the thinner shirts is what I meant to say. So just be aware of that with this one. It's going to be a little bit more thick, which is good for spring, in my opinion. Next up, we got our Starry Night tee. Completely custom charcoal stars for the ladies. Amber's modeling this one on the website. This is her idea, and I thought it turned out cool. This is like a jersey fabric, so it's going to be like nice and breathable, and it's going to be thin, like our other shirts. Susan, we were working on leggings. They're either going to be spring or summer, and we also have a bunch of other like stuff in that world that we're going to be releasing soon.
It's a good poster too.
Yeah,
A neon sign.
that'd be a cool sign. Yeah.
Yeah, so this was Amber's brainchild. It's like built off of an old like lodge or like a vintage motel, like neon sign. So this was hand drawn here in Austin, Yee Yee Lodge, and it's on this nice oatmeal shirt, which is also going to be like jersey fabric, really breathable, fits true to size, blank on the back. Apparently, it belonged to Morgan Nicole too before this.
Krim said, "What's the difference between men's shirts and women's shirts? Is there any size difference?"
They're all going to be unisex.
All unisex.
Yeah. So there's not going to be any difference.
Yeah.
The only difference is in the design and the way that we market it and who came up with the idea.
Gloria Strong said, "Parker's just keeping it real."
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I try. This is our last shirt, right? Yep. This is the last shirt. This is our He Is Good tee. Based on Psalm 136, which is a crazy psalm if you all have never read it. Really awesome. Here we go. There we go. Cool.
Read it, Parker. What does it say on the back?
It says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever."
Logan asked, so if I wear small men's, should I get a small women's?
Yes. Yep. Whatever you get in men's, get that in women's. This one is going to be Comfort Colors. So similar to what I said before, it's going to be a little bit thicker. And we went with Comfort Colors in this because Comfort Colors is the only ones that can do this nice washed effect to the color. And it just gives it like that favorite t-shirt look that's been worn a few times. That's now really soft. And so that's why we went with that. With
David,
this one.
Brian is on a cruise. He ain't even in this country. It is Mr. Ant-Man running the show right now.
Well, I think they're talking about Zach, actually.
Oh, yeah. Zach, come in and say what's up.
Ant-Man you can't see, but this is Zach. Brian is totally, he doesn't get any credit. He doesn't get any credit. He's just living it up right now on a cruise. London is on here now. What day is the winter launch? He says, "Hello, London. It's tomorrow.
Oh my
10
gosh.
a.m.
Is that the girl with all those subscribers?
Yeah, there she is. Look at that. Look
She
at that
is
profile.
so famous.
Wow. Look at that little profile.
Oh,
bet.
y'all go subscribe to London's channel.
Hey, London, come up here and say hi to everybody. Would you do that?
All right. Moving on to hats. The one I got on right here.
Let me pause you on the hats.
Okay.
I saw a comment earlier that said, "Are we going to do performance?" So the answer is yes. Soon.
Performance fishing or like performance long sleeves.
Yeah.
Yes. Spring launch will have performance long sleeves. Summer launch will have performance long sleeves, and we have some short sleeve button ups. A short sleeve button up. If you remember our Maverick shirt from 2 years ago, we redesigned that, and that'll all be summer. So we typically do the performance stuff in spring, summer, and then we're able to do like cool outerwear in fall, winter. So this is our Remington hat, and it's a spinoff of like the OG Earl Dibbles hat. But Tyler and I were working with our vendor to give it almost like a different look, so that the
it's got glitter.
the patch is embroidered, and it's like this nice bronze color. So it's just it's like a spin off of our original logo, but it's totally embroidered and it's in this dark bronze. And yeah, we're trying to do like just more variations of the OG logo for the people who like that. Next up, we go to the Bronc hat, the one that Granger has on, which Tyler, you designed that, right?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah. So Granger, I know you like that one. We initially designed it for women, but it's definitely unisex. Guys or girls could wear it.
Yeah, I like it because I don't have like a clean white hat right now. If you go in the room next door to this one, I've got like probably 100 Yee Yee hats, and as they kind of cycle through, I put them up there, but I don't have a clean white one. So I was like, oh, that's great. And then Amber said, you know, we originally had that for women. And I was like, I don't care. It looks cool.
Yeah, it's a snapback, and yeah, it's got a cloth all the way around. I know some people like mesh, some people like to just be like the same material all throughout. So Tyler added that little Bronc rider on the side, cowboy. Yeah.
Ryan said the hat Tyler's wearing is the one I plan on getting.
Sir.
So I'm really sorry to everybody from the last summer launch. We had this hat in all of our marketing, but then ended up getting delayed. And so we pushed it, and it is finally here. And we were able to work with our factory to cut the leather just the way that we wanted, which you just don't see very often. And so it's got like nice contrasting of the dark stripes and the whites or the lighter stars, and it's sewn on. It's not just stamped on. It's like completely custom made, really high quality, sewn in, snapback, Yee on the side. Yeah, that one turned out really sharp. I have so much hair now. I have to adjust all my snaps. This one is this one's a 5-panel. So yeah.
You got any fishing hats, Josh asked Parker?
Josh says, anybody gonna get him my question? You guys got any fishing hats?
Take a fishing pole out.
You got any fish?
And you got
hats? We got hats.
Fishing hat.
I think he's talking fishing hats.
Yeah, Josh, we do.
We will.
That's
in the spring,
typically
I
a
think.
spring or a summer launch. We'll always have a fishing hat. Yeah.
Which ironically, we were ice fishing and all of the winter stuff, but we don't have really like explicit stuff with a fish on it. This is our Ranger hat, which I think turned out really sweet. It's probably the hat that I'm most excited about. We were able to finally nail down the multicam with our double Y brand, and it's contrasted with this khaki outline. Turned out really cool. It's also a snapback.
It's got the raised embroidery on the front.
Yeah. So it's got the 3D puff embroidery on the front, Yee on the side, and then Yee on the back. Yeah, Rachel updated my profile pic for the first time since 2016, I think. Made it Amy and David and I.
Happy birthday,
It's
David.
official.
It's official. Got married and had a kid. Finally changed it. This one is our high crown hat, calling it the Abilene hat. And I can finally wear it, I think, because I have long hair. I never used to be able to pull these off. Some of you out there, all you wear is these higher crown hats with like a flatter brim. And yeah, so
You look like a TikTok star.
if you want to look, unless you have like some of you actual men out there with full beards probably look a lot cooler than me, but I look 16 when I wear it. So.
Yeah, you look like you're sitting on the back of a pickup with playing your guitar on a TikTok video.
Like Maddox Batson.
I miss you. And I'm so sorry. Cannot sleep. I cannot breathe tonight. All right.
Concert.
Trophy Hunter's hat. Full camo.
Yeah, that somebody asked for structured hats. I mean, there's 2 in a row. That one has got the no mesh back. What do you call that? A full back cloth, I think. Yeah, turn it around part. Show that. Yes. So no mesh. It's solid camo. It's awesome. That's like there's plenty of Earl Dibble's wearables that he's had over the last 15 years that would have fit right in with Earl.
Yeah, so
maybe it will on May 10th.
Those tend to work for bigger heads too.
That looks good with that blue.
That looks handsome. There we go, man.
Giggle.
There it is.
all right, that's it, right?
Let's have. There's a lot of questions that we didn't get through. So if people want to ask their questions, and let's do our best to hit up every single one of them. Parker, what's Ryan talking about? Fixing the hats.
Did y'all fix the hat so they don't poke out on the inner ring right on the forehead? Ryan, what hat did that for you? I'm curious. It may have been maybe when we were working with Pacific. I don't think that's going to be the case with any of these. I think that would have either been a Richardson hat or a Pacific hat, and these are all completely custom now. And I don't see anywhere where that would be poking on your forehead.
I've worn every hat we've ever had, and I've never seen that.
Ryan, if you buy a hat and it pokes your forehead, let us know, and we'll give you a full refund and let you keep it.
Yep.
Ant-Man's putting Cheyenne. He's putting questions up there, Park.
Oh.
Hey, Adam.
I can't read, so
Adam has
you
an
read?
interesting question. When is the farewell tour DVD coming? Tyler, he's talking about the documentary that Paul started making, and we announced
Oh, I know very well what he's talking about.
Hey, that's a sore subject, buddy. Basically, it's just a mountain of work for Paul, and we were just like, how are we going to do this efficiently? It's mountains and mountains of footage. So I think we ended up deciding like, hey, well, let's keep all this footage, and there'll be a time when we're going to need it. We'll use it
when the tour's over.
So we'll see, buddy. We've got it all.
Somebody asked what the best hat was for that they're wanting a lower crown. Anytime you see a hat with a seam down the front, that's going to be a little bit of a lower crown. So this Ranger hat,
Sorry.
I'll just put it in front of Ranger. Yeah, this Ranger hat is a little bit lower. All the other hats are going to be what we call our A-frame. So they're going to be a little bit on the higher side. Yeah.
What about flags? Somebody said that earlier.
No flags this launch.
We'll probably bring one back. Let's do the tread launch. Spring's probably a little too soon, but that last tread, was that infringe? What was it?
Sounds like
I shall not be infringed. Flag did really well. We'll probably bring that or something similar.
Yeah. That was like the best selling flag we've ever had. It was yellow and stars and stripes.
What about beanies? Somebody asked about beanies.
We didn't do beanies this winter.
We'll probably do them this next one, but I have nightmares from we had so many random leftover beanies that we we're trying to get rid of because we ordered like thousands and thousands of them.
We're able to do smaller batches now, so yeah, maybe I could talk to our.
So we got beanie burned out. We'll bring them back this coming fall.
So we should probably say something about Yee Yee Fest.
Yeah,
Like
that's like Parker said. These people are they're spending their night with us. They're going to spend their hard-earned money tomorrow. These are VIPs we're talking to.
If you guys if you're still in this chat and we've been on here for 52 minutes, you should get some information. And we've been talking for about a month and kind of trying to nail down the day for Yee Yee Day, as we've had the last 5 years or so. And we ended up just nailing down 2 dates, actually, May 9th and 10th.
And by the way, these are penciled, like hard penciled in. So you guys are literally the first to know. Like our mom doesn't even know yet. So
yeah. Like I don't even know if Amber knows those exact dates, but the last I heard, we actually we're working with a promoter that we worked with back in the music days. And so it's really neat kind of getting back involved with this. And so because we're working with a promoter, it's no longer just us at the farm. He's trying to get with his team to decide the best way to do the rollout announcement. So if you are hearing this right now, you're hearing it first. May 9th and 10th, we're doing 2 days instead of Yee Yee Days, now Yee Yee Fest. And we're going to do all kinds of, we're going to have a truck show. We're going to have a tractor pull, or truck pull, maybe a burnout pad. We're definitely doing mud bog competition with mega trucks. We're going to do a car show. We're going to do, what's the last thing? Oh yeah, a concert that I'm going to play. So I'm going to play a concert for the first time since the farewell tour.
Ant-Man, did you even know that?
You knew this, Ant-Man, right? Yeah, he knew this. Of course he did. Zach, you knew this.
I just
Yeah.
found out about this recently.
Yeah. So we're going to bring in a stage to the Yee Yee farm. And that's kind of what Todd was joking about earlier. We're bringing Dusty, Johnny, Todd, Fish is in. Did you know that Fish is playing?
Oh yeah. I got it.
Everybody, we're all in. Like everybody's in. Sean's running lights. Grizz is running sound. Like Blake Stewart's coming back. Like it's the fam is back. And we're going to put on a Yee Yee concert. Just like the old days. Maverick is going to see Earl Dibbles Jr. for the first time in his life. Zach's going to see the whole thing go down. So if you're wondering, yes, it's open to the public. So we will be selling tickets. Price range, Tyler, or no?
I can't believe you just said all this. Still kind of like in shock. that
People
you
are
just
like
announced.
saying they're booking hotels right now.
Yeah.
Do we have those dates like in concrete?
Yeah, I would say that make sure if you do book a hotel that it's refundable just in case.
Sure.
But we
No
plan
way,
to.
man. This is done. This is a done deal. Like we can't change it. I already got my guys. Like,
Andrew always goes on these rolls.
everybody in the room's mad at
Like
me
I
right
said, it's penciled in pretty hard, but it's not pinned yet.
now. Hey, get ready. It's going down. It's going down on May 9th and 10th.
It's not going to be $200, Laura. It's going to be. There's going to be some GA ticket. Let me just pull it up again. This is all.
A whole yeekin.
You can.
Steal that.
We're gonna have
Friday.
gonna-
Sorry, Tyler, you go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna. No, I'll let Tyler pull up the actual prices.
I was gonna say,
I was
it's
gonna
not-
give him a ballpark.
We did $300 last year.
We were testing the waters last year.
This year it's a weekend thing. We're going to do weekend. Again, this is all just throwing ideas around. GA weekend for the weekend is $79.99. Friday GA, if you just want to come for the day, is $34.99, and Saturday GA is $69.99. So the value is in getting the whole weekend thing and making a weekend out of it. So I think that's pretty awesome.
yeah.
For
I
the
mean, that's-
value, like whoever came last year, like it was amazing. Like this is going to be like not even twice as good. This is going to be like 5 times as good as last year was.
Yeah. Everybody's laughing. They're saying Tyler's losing his mind right now. Mad. Tyler's stressing.
Are we doing a tractor pull?
Definitely a truck pool. I shouldn't say anything's definite, but I saw on the list we're booking a truck pool.
I think we're going to try to put down a concrete pad. I don't know how big it needs to be for people to basically do donuts.
What's
Apparently
the VIP
that's a
price,
thing.
Tyler?
VIP price is like $119 or something like that.
That's what we're working out what that means. But that was an idea because we're working with promoters. Like, hey, let's get something extra for some people that want it. So we'll work that out. Too.
Like Yellow Butterfield said, I need VIP for pit. So do people like the VIP? Because I know that you hate it.
There's not going to be a pit for sure, because I hate it. but we will do,
Tell them why you hate it.
because it takes away from general admission. It takes away someone that just wants to come enjoy a concert and they got to stand 30 feet back behind, some kind of stanchion and behind the white chairs of people that might not be as excited. So we're not going to do that. But what we could do is VIP on the side stage so that people could enjoy from the side and let Todd wink at them and stuff like that.
People say I'm freaking out, and I'm so stoked. We've been talking about this, so we probably said this very nonchalantly, and we didn't even think that we were going to say this tonight. But yeah, it's kind of crazy news. I mean, you guys know he hadn't played in a year and a half. Like, he shut it down. Like, I think this is going to be a really special day. You guys should definitely try to come. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yes, Dusty's coming. The whole crew's coming.
Will there be a meet and greet?
Yeah, we haven't thought that far ahead, but
At Yee Day last year, you were literally just walking around
Yeah.
through the whole time.
I think
so,
Yee Yee Day last year, I met everyone there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm driving. I might drive a truck. Oh, by the way, that'll be another thing. So if you have a truck you want to put in the mud bog, come do that too. But all these details will be coming. We're supposed to hear from our promoter on how we're going to announce this by the end of this week. So it's the end of the week. So here we are. We will do an official announcement very soon. I don't think, honestly, I've been doing this too long. I've hid information for too long. I don't see anything wrong with us being on a live in front of our fans that really care and have been with us for 59 minutes, 300 people. I don't think there's anything wrong with us just saying, hey, we got something really exciting, and it's a concert on May the 10th. And it's going to be May 9th to 10th. Come to the farm, be part of the family.
If 300 people bring a +1, we already got 600 there.
That's true.
We'll try to get it up to about 1,000, 2,000. What do you think, Park? How many can the farm hold? Could we do Woodstock? Could we do like 100,000 people at the farm?
Yeah, I mean, you'd know better than me. You've seen
Ryan
Stagecoach.
says, what will capacity be? We'll look at it this way. There will be no capacity.
Yeah.
We're not going to sell it out. We're not going to cap it. We're just going to.
The neighbors are going to hate us that night.
Yeah, we won't cap it. We won't we won't turn anybody away. It'll just be a really good reunion. And Lord willing, this would be what we do every year. There's no touring, but once a year and it's going to be a family friendly event. That's important. We've been establishing this over the last few years that, like, typically mud bogs, tractor pulls, burnout pads, concerts that usually these are like adult events that you don't want your kid to be around. That's not the case. We want you to bring your kid. We want this to be a place where the whole family can come and enjoy their time.
What about kids? Prices? Did you already say that?
We didn't talk about that with Billy yet.
What do festivals usually do with kids?
They can't, right?
They just can't.
No,
go?
I guess they can.
Usually normal tickets.
It's probably 12 and under free, right?
That's getting too deep in the weeds for me right now.
Guess
But
we'll see. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
say
don't
that.
know that.
We'll see.
But it'll be excited for. I'll be excited for Maverick to experience this.
Is he doing a meet and greet? Matt?
Don't probably country. In fact, he just pulled up. That's him walking in right now. Let's see.
Well, do you want to get back to a few more questions before we wrap up?
Yeah.
If anybody has questions about Yee Day, Yee Fest, and the apparel line that's dropping tomorrow.
I think that's
Caleb's listening, Carrasco, because he just sent me a guitar and a praying hands.
Well, cool, guys. We love doing this. As long as you guys keep watching and supporting, we will make shirts, hats, and content till we don't have any more breath in our lungs. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for watching, for supporting our family, and for ultimately supporting faith, freedom, and the outdoors.
I'm call Amber while you're talking. See if we can get her up here.
The launch is, there you go.
Hey, you're live on the Yee Yee. Want to come
Hey,
up
tell
here?
her not to cuss. She's on a live.
Oh, are you not here? That was London, huh?
I'm at your son's basketball game.
Oh, that was London opening the garage. I thought that was y'all. Okay, well, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ryan,
She's at Lincoln.
I don't know what you're talking about, but hit me up at tyler@yee.com. I'll help you out.
Yeah, cool.
There you have it.
I'm excited about this.
That's the winter launch, the first ever Yee Yee Faith items, the first ever stretch work coat, the first ever Sherpa. We got a lot of firsts. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Like truly, we've been looking forward to this winter launch for a long time. So thank you guys for the support. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Yee Yee podcast.
Don't close it yet. Ant-Man, Zach, y'all got to at least get get in here.
Make sure I have the right camera selected. So.
Yeah, there you go. Come say bye to everybody. Yeah. Hey, this guy's been working hard on that camera. He's been doing After Midnight. He's been doing the podcast, and now look at these guys. We're working.
Look at them.
Working.
Look at them.
Working their butts off behind the scenes here. Okay, love you guys.
See y'all.
See ya. Yee yee.